I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And what other content that y'all go on, I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I have something wearing on my heart that I want to talk to y'all about. And this is for the married people, not for the single. This is for all the married people out there in the world that get married. This is for y'all. And this is what the Lord want me to speak on. That's why I said it's weighing on my heart because I was once married too. So I'm part of this as y'all a part of this. So I'm speaking for all the married people and the ones that was married. I'm speaking on all of this for all of us. Okay. So the Lord want me to speak on this. He does. And so that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna speak on it. You know, when y'all sit here and y'all get married, y'all be dating, saying how much y'all love each other and all that, like, oh, I love you so much, I want to marry you and all that stuff, but had no idea, but you're not really in love with the person. You're not. Because once you say, I love you, it's easy to say you love somebody, but it's hard to be faithful to the person. It's always easy to say, I love you. That's an easy word for everybody to say. But it's easy. Is it easy to stay faithful? When you tell the person you love them, is it easy to stay faithful? Is it easy to have trust? Is it easy on that too? Because see, this is what y'all got to understand. Y'all start dating these people, be with them for a long time and all that stuff, know everything about them, they know everything about you, and then y'all get married. Because y'all say that y'all love each other. That's what y'all say. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But you never hear nobody say, I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I believe in you. I do. I have faith in you. I believe in you. You never hear not one person that's dating or getting married saying that I have faith in you, that I trust you, that I don't have to worry about it because I trust you, because I have faith in you, that I know you will not hurt me. You're never ever going to hear that out of nobody's mouth because it's always somebody love somebody more than the other person. It's always like that. It's always one partner love the other partner more than the other partner. Always. So when somebody loves the other person more, the other person don't love that person as much as that person loves them. And that's what y'all got to think about. So when y'all say y'all love each other, do y'all really truly love each other? Is this the love go both ways or do the love go one way? Because it's supposed to go both ways. You're supposed to love each other, trust each other, have faith in each other. You have to have that. Because if you don't have trust and you don't have love and you don't have faith, you don't have nothing. What's the sense of even getting married and sitting there and saying to God, God, I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to give my name over to you, Father. I'm ready to give my name over to you. I'm ready for you to sign off and say that you are giving this queen to this king, and I want y'all to bind together. So God is signing off to his kings and queens because that's what he's saying. Y'all saying that y'all want to take God's name. That's what y'all saying. So y'all giving y'all soul over to God. That's what you're doing. You're giving your soul over to God. So y'all saying y'all gonna be together forever. Nobody not gonna come between that. To death do part. That's what y'all say. That's what y'all say. But have no idea that the serpent is right around the corner waiting till y'all get married. That's what the serpent is waiting on. Because the serpent already know that you're not truthful on what you're saying. The serpent can read your mind too, just like God can. The serpent can read your mind too. The serpent know when you are truthful to your partner and not truthful to your partner. But you get married and you say you want to be married, but you really don't. It's in me. What is thing to me that you just want to show other people that you got a ring on your finger, that you're married? Well, I'm married, so see the ring? Yeah, I'm married. See this ring? Girl, my man spent all that money on this ring. You see that? Girl, I'm so happy. You see that ring? Look at that diamond. It's just glowing. Look at it, just beaming. Yeah. It's all about the ring. And the same with the man. Man, you see my ring, man? Yeah, I got married, man. I'm ready. I was ready to settle down. Truly, was you really, man? Was you really? Guys, was y'all really ready to settle down? Really? Was you really? Or just something you just wanted to have on your finger to go out there and mess around with other people because you're married? You know. And then some people get married just for, you know, how you call it? For money. It ain't got nothing to do with love. It's just for money. So some people do. They get married just for love. I mean for money, not for love. Just for money. And then you have people out there that really, really, really love each other and put their name in God's name and stick by what they say to God. Once they make that covering to God, they stick by it. Some people say they make that covering to God and don't stick by it. Some people make a covering to God, but they don't mean it because it ain't all about God. It's about money. It's about money. So they're really making a covering to the devil, not God. They're making a covering to the devil. Because when you put money before God, you're not making a covering to God. You're making a covering to the money. And the money is the root of all evil. So that's what man's people make it, money. Because it ain't the money that's rude. It's the people that make the money rude. So they really making a covering to the devil, not to God. So when you sit there and put money before God, you're not making a covering to God. You're making a covering to the devil. That's what you're doing. So people don't look at it like that, but that's really the truth. That's what it is. That's what it is. So y'all sit here and y'all get married, but don't have no faith, no trust, none of that in the marriages. None. Because you really don't love each other. Because as soon as you get married, somebody go out and step out on the marriage. Because like I said, it's always somebody loving the other one more than the other one. And then that person goes out and step out because he's not in love with the person. But that person in love with that person, but that person is not in love with that person. So that person is the ones to step out. Now, like I said, you have married couples that don't step out, that really do love each other, and they don't step out. And them the ones that really make a covenant to God and stick to their word with God. They do. But then you have people out there that get married, they just want to show off that they got married, and then they just want to go out there and have affairs. That's what it is. They just want to get married and go out there and have affairs and show that I'm married, but I don't want to be tied down because I'm already tied down. I just want to have a little bit of fun. You have people out there married like that. They do that. They get married just to be getting married, just to want to go out there and have fun. But they're not in love with each other. But you have one that always is in love with the person more than the other person is in love with that person. It's always like that. But see, y'all don't look at it like that. But if you pay attention, you'll see it's always somebody that loves the other person more than the other person loves them. always somebody like that in a marriage, because them the ones that step out. Now, if you got two partners that really love each other, they're not going to step out because they really love each other. They really do. They really love each other, so they're not going to step out. But then when you got two partners and they say they love each other, but one love more than the other one, that one is going to step out because that's the one that don't love more than the other person. So they're going to step out and they're going to have their affairs. And I ain't thinking no idea that they hurting God because they made a covering with God that they're going to stay married to death do part, and knowing they weren't going to do that. Knowing they weren't going to do that. And the devil knew it too. So the devil just waiting and saying, no, you ain't going to be here long. You ain't going to be in that marriage long. You about to step out because you don't love that person. That person love you, but you don't love that person. So I'm just waiting on you to step out. And then the devil, he get one of his serpents together. Fix the serpent up the way the man or the woman is thinking how they want that person to look. That's what the devil do. Because he already know what they having in their mind. Don't forget, the devil comes in your dreams too. And the devil know what you're dreaming about. He know what type of person you looking for in your dreams. Because you already dreaming about the person that you want to be with. And you already know how you want the woman to look in your dream or the man to look in your dream. So the devil already know. So he fixing that person up for you because he already know what you want, because he's in the dream too. And the devil's saying, yeah, okay, so I see. You want this person to look like this. You want this person to look like that. You want this person to look like that. Okay, I can do that. That's what the devil's saying. I can do that. I can give you exactly the person that you want in your dream, that you dream about. I can give you that person. So the devil, he goes to one of his people. He tells the person, I want you to look just like this. What this person dreamed about, that's how I want you to look. And that person that he bring to that person is just like the person that they seen in the dream, that the devil saw in the dream. He have his serpent to go to him. And next thing you know, that person fall right forward. And when that person fall right forward, the devil got him. He got him. Because he already know what that person wanted. He already know what the man and the woman wanted. Because they dreaming about somebody else while they sleeping next to their partner. They dreaming about another person. And the devil knows that. So he's going to bring that person to them who they dreaming about. That's what he does. And then when he do that, then he destroy that marriage. Because the devil already knew that that person didn't want to be with that person. That ain't what he wanted. Or that ain't what she wanted. Just got married. Just to say they married. Like I said, it was always one person loved more than the other. And that's how the devil got it. That's how he destroyed it. And that's what he does. That's what he does. Because he's always lurking around, just like God is lurking around and watching. So y'all got to forget that it's God and the devil watching. Not just God. The devil is watching too. And he's sending his people to make their move. He's sending them. Because the devil it ain't only God be in your dreams. The devil be in your dreams too. And he know what you want. So he fixed the person up to exactly to what you want. Because he know that's what you're looking for. So he destroyed that marriage. Because he know deep down that marriage is not covered in God. Because if it was, that person wouldn't be even thinking about stepping out on the person that he made the covenant with and made the covenant with God. He wouldn't have thought about that. Or she wouldn't have thought about that. So, that's what it is. So that's why it's a lot of divorces and separations. And then you have some out here that's not divorced. They stay together and be together for death do part. Because they really love each other. They really do. And like I said, you have some out here just for money. Get married for money. You have some out here to get married just to show the rings, that they got rings, and knowing that they not really want to be with each other. Just want to say, oh, I got a ring. You see that? I got my ring. You see my ring? Look at that diamond. It just beaming. And the man, he just want to go and say, man, I just wanted to step down. I got tired of, messing around and all that. But no, he didn't. He just got married because he wanted to just keep playing, but he just didn't want to be tied down to nobody else. That's all. Just don't want to be tied down. So long as he got somebody else that he tied down to, he can go out there and mess around with 11 women's, or she can go out there and mess around with 11 mans, and they got to tie themselves down to him. So that's the reason why they get married. So yeah, that's what people do. So they take God's name in vain and then say, God, I want to get married, but really they don't, and using the Lord just to do it, and don't even know that they hurting God by doing what they doing, because they taking his name in vain. They sitting up here saying, I'm going to get married, but no, they don't, and destroying and get married and then destroying their own life, and knowing that they don't sit there and told God that they're going to get married and stay married to death do part, and knowing they weren't going to do that. So that's what people do. That's what y'all do out there in the world. And think that God don't see that? Yeah, he does. So you can't blame everything on the devil. No, you can't blame everything on the devil. Because the devil ain't the one making y'all do this. Y'all do this because y'all want to do it. The devil just be waiting to grab the souls. That's all. The devil ain't telling you to do this. You're doing it because you want to do it. He just waiting on you to do it so he can grab your soul. That's all. He know you going to do it anyway. So he just waiting on it. He just sitting back and waiting because he know you're going to do it. And as soon as you do it, he got you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. See, that's what y'all do. Y'all sit here and y'all do all of that. I'm getting married. I love each other. And knowing deep down inside, somebody loves somebody more than the other person. And the other person don't love that person more than that person loves that person. But they get married anyway. And it's crazy. And then it's, the divorce. Can't stand each other. Don't like each other. And you never did no way, but you just got married just to flash the ring. Or just say, I just wanted to settle down so I can date anybody I want to. That's what the mans do. Yeah. The women's too. They just want to settle down so they can date anybody they want to. Yeah. So that's just with all of y'all now. I'm just not saying, I'm talking about the married people, but I'm talking about church people. They do it. They get married knowing they ain't in love with the person. They do it too. Rich people, they do it. They get married knowing they not in love with the person. They do it. All of y'all do it. We all do it. All of us do it. And like you say, you always have one person love more than the other. You have one person really want to stay into the marriage and don't want to break it down. And then you got one in there that don't want to stay into the marriage, but that want to break it down. And then you have the partners, the marriage people that really want to stay married and stay married to death do part. And then you have the ones that get married just to show off the ring, and the ones that get married just to show that they want to just get married so they can go out there and play around. That's just the way it is. Yeah, that's the way it is. So, if you really want to get married and you really want to be with the person, wait on God. Let God do this making up the what's the name. Let God do it. Because when God put you together, no man or no woman gonna put that on there. Because God gonna work that person, and he gonna take that person through the fire. He gonna cleanse that person, and that man and that woman, they gonna go through the fire. And once they come out that fire, they gonna be good. I ain't gonna say they gonna be perfect, but they gonna be good. Because you know why? Once God get through, ain't no way that woman or that man gonna even think about crossing God. They gonna know the difference. They gonna know not to cross God. Because once you sit there and make that vow with God, and God done cleansed you, done took you through that fire, and remove all of them demons out your soul, and you decide to go and, I'm gonna put it like this, betray God, God gonna dip you back in that fire. Sure is. And he gonna keep dipping you and dipping you and dipping you until you get it right. That's what he gonna do. He gonna get you out that marriage. The person that didn't need to go through that, and God cleaned all that up, and then you want to decide to try to destroy what God done. The person that you are married to decide to destroy that after God cleaned you up, and you decide to destroy it. God gonna release that person out that marriage, and then he gonna take the other person and dip them back in the fire, dip her back in the fire until she get it right. And then the next time God put her or him together, you better believe they ain't gonna never step out on that person again, ever, because they gonna know not to cross God. They gonna know not to cross God. So when God puts something together, no man or no woman, no demon, no devils, nobody is not gonna put it under, because God put that together. And when he puts something together, ain't nobody gonna destroy that. Nobody. If anybody gonna destroy that, that's got to be the person that they married. Two people married together. And when they destroy the two people married together, then they got to go to God, because God the one put that together. So if any person decide to step out after God put that together, God gonna deal with that. He's gonna deal with it because he put it together. That's what y'all got to think about. So when y'all go to God and ask God to send y'all somebody, make sure you don't cross God. Because if you cross God, you're gonna have to deal with him at the end of the day. That's the way it is. So always think about that. When you go to God and say, God, please send somebody in my life. And no matter how long it takes, and God sends somebody in your life, don't cross God. Because God sent that person in your life. And God went through a lot to dip that person and get that person demon out of their soul so they can be right for you. Because God giving you the person that you asked for. If you say, God, I want a person that's going to treat me right, treat me with respect, love me for me and all that stuff, and God fix all of that for that person, do all that to that person. And then after he do all that, and then you decide to betray God after you do that, God gonna, yeah, you got to deal with God. You got to deal with God, because God did all that work, and then you decide you want to go out and step out. No, you can't do that. Not with God. Not with God. So think about that before you ask God to give you somebody. Think about it. Just don't go get on your knees and pray. Before you do it, think about it. Make sure this is what you really want God to do. Because when God do it, he's going to give you the person that you want. And that person going to be only for you and nobody else, only for you. And like I said, you're not going to be, the person ain't going to be perfect, and you ain't going to be perfect. You're going to have your ups and downs. You're just going to have to know how, you're just going to have to know how to deal with each other and work it out together. And if you got any problems, you go to God and have God to help you with your problems. That's how you do that. If you got things that you can't handle or you're going through, talk to God. Because God the one put that marriage together. And God the only one can make it better. He the only one can do it. So if you got any problems, you go to God and you let God handle it. And God gonna help you through it, because he the one put it together. So this is what I want to talk to y'all about, and this is what God wanted me to talk to y'all about. So thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you, Father love you, the Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.